So today, finishing this series with explaining the future of the rooms 19952120. So we go a few decades back to 1995, where Mike Timpson was still a kid and wanted to show a trick with his friends, but he accidentally knocked Laped to the office tower. He was forced to escape all over again. 31 rooms, 6 times until the 7th time. On the 7th floor, he meets Shock, the fastest entity in the game. He was forced to defeat Shock so that he could escape the office tower as fast as possible. Like that, we get further into 2022, which is now where we get to the future. And you remember Richard Timpson? The guy who helped Winston Timpson. Yep, you guessed it, he is back, and he had to escape a 3-floored nightmare full of jump scares, entities, and much more. After the events of 2022, we meet with Selly, another girl character in the game. She had to escape another 3-floored nightmare while the return of Find and a huge remaster to Season 1, Floor 1 and 2's Door 31 and Door 100. After the events of the chapter to DLC, we get onto 2023, where we have books and a main villain reveal. Now, Timpson entered another office tower and had to do the same nightmare all over again, Kill. He gets onto book 2 now. That's where the lore becomes a little more serious. So Timmy was stranded on a road and was a homeless child with no family. His father broke up with his mother, and Timmy was so lonely until he found what seemed like a new hope. He found an office tower, and he thought it was safe to stay in there until he realizes that the office tower is abandoned. He meets with what seems like an angel. Its name was Phantom Light. He is the guy who helped him escape the office tower until he meets with the main villain of the story. His name is Dear God, the most powerful entity ever in the rooms. This entity can kill you since it's a pile of bones. Now, how could Timmy kill Dear God? Well, you remember Slendytubbies, a horror game inspired by the kids' show Teletubbies. Lala helped Timmy just to defeat Dear God, but while in the campaign chapter, Timmy meets with another angel named Lost Light. He is also a character that helped him escape the office tower. While that in book 3, all the angels team up to defeat Dear God's brother Deep God. And they did it. However, keep in mind that Dear God and Deep God will be both more important later on this video. Now to explain book 4-6 faster and tell you a few stuff. Now in the dentist chapter, we meet with W. However, this weird entity is defeated at the end of the chapter. Next is the first chapter of book 5 Akka, the lab chapter. We get introduced onto Lost Light's lab, where we can see how many entities Lost Light captured. We also meet with Dark Light. Then at the last chapter of season 3, ride a train and crash at a curve. There we stop and make another campaign until we found the best place to live. However, it's another abandoned office tower. Now, we finally get to 2024 in season 4. There are more smarter and more scary entities. We do the same thing until we make another campaign, and there we make it to another office tower. Now, we meet again with Smart Light, which was an angel from season 3, which I forgot to explain. Now, Smart Light turned into a monster due to the lack of care, and we were forced to scare him away. After scaring him away, we get onto 2025, and I explained the whole lore of season 5 in the last video. Go watch it now if you haven't and come back. When you are done watching it, skip to season 6. We meet again with Timmy, getting locked in a mega rockplex, and there, Hyde, the entity, all the way back from season 1, is now harmless, and he helps Timmy to learn the truth and escape until dawn while the return of Winston escaping the sinkhole. We are back with the characters from season 4. We must cure all of the entities so that they could follow us to the exit and burn down the rockplex and just end the madness. As we thought, we get onto 2019, and after 40 years of being homeless on the streets, we meet another abandoned office tower and must do the same again and again. But there are two things different in the chapter, such as the return of Dear God and Deep God, a new mascot known as Bamno, the return of Phantom Light and Red Light, and much more other new mascot known as Fun Guru Universe entrances, and a lot more. Now, the weird thing about Season 7 is that Timmy dies and comes back. But that does not matter. Now, we get onto 2100. We are almost finished. Now, we are currently on Season 8. There isn't anything important as saving Ragatha from the Easter Killer, and curing Smart Light, and defeating Bamno, after seeing him coming back. Now on Season 9, we end the video as seeing another return from Autumn Trap. All that we know about right now is that he is infecting all the lights and making them evil. Also, after Lost Light leaving, he sees Autumn Trap entering his universe for some bizarre reason. Here are theories for the future. Now, Season 10 needs to be the final season since you know. And 10 seasons kinda enough. Yeah, other than that, I'm finally done with this stupid series. Like 4 Part 3.